I'm afraid we might have missed something in the patch notes that is a hilariously stupid change to me. And I hope it is to you too, because it comes across as some total bullshit. We're gonna talk about that. The beta comes out today. I think FC24 is finished. I'm not gonna lie to you. These guys don't give a fuck about this game anymore. And to be honest with you, FC25 doesn't seem like they give too much of a fuck about that anymore either. And I just swore twice in my video. I'm demonetized, and that's my fault. Oh my god, please like and subscribe for my pain. I'll open two of these icon picks for this video today too. A lot of news to actually get through today, so let's get through it as fast as we possibly can. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. I think, we've had one change to player picks this year where it became one of 4 81 plus instead of one of 3 81 plus. Outside of that change right there, we've had the same recycled player picks for 9 months. No, that's not a joke. 9 months of weekly player picks staying the exact same. Even requirements have just barely changed at all. And here we are on August 5th now, and we got an Ever Benega SBC today. It looks like my fat hairy ass. 85 pace on a card. I mean, okay. Yep. And a final pack send, by the way, will be eventually one of these days here. I'm going to open like literally all of my coins worth of packs just into random shit. I don't even know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm here in the store because we got the biggest tradable pack ever, and like nobody seemed to talk about it, or at least I barely saw anybody talk about it. We had a 100 rare gold player tradable pack, which we have like never seen anything like this before. And honestly, it didn't even affect the market that much because the pack weight right now on these top end FUTTIES cards and top end like best of cards is not great at all. So it barely affected the price. And also, you know what's barely affecting the price of things is that new pick that came out that was repeatable, right? This pick right here, the Path to Glory, Make Your Mark, etc., pick. The prices on these cards have not really dropped as much as you would think because I think the weight is so bad. Okay, now on to the dumbest change I've seen like nobody talk about. Now, I'm sure somebody's talked about this, but nobody on Twitter that I've seen making these posts for engagement or anything like that have said anything about this. So I'm assuming that people have missed this, and I missed this too, for which L reader for me, it's literally my job to catch these things. But anyway, take a look at this one, boys. We have streamlined weekly Rivals rewards into a single selection, where we were previously seeing many players unsure about which choice to pick, even though many picked the same one. Okay, we'll read more about that in a sec. They also removed seasonal milestone rewards from Rivals. By simplifying the design, our team can better focus on maintaining reward tuning that is more relevant to you throughout your FC25 Ultimate Team journey. We just want to better focus on making rewards better for you by taking rewards away from you. I'm just like, what? Who asked for that change? That's one of the quality of life features that you advertise to us? Well, now actually we just made rewards into a single selection because most of you took the same ones anyway. Do you know which one that is? I'm assuming you probably think it's untradeable rewards, right? That most people took, but I took tradable rewards throughout the last like half of the year. That's when I try and get a good pack pull. So I probably can't anymore. You think that's just tradable rewards now that they're going to allow you to get? Of course not. It's going to be untradable. You know that's going to be the case. Maybe it's a mix of them both. I don't know. But in this last sentence is only just to cover their asses, right? They are thinking to themselves, this is a 99% certainty in my head. They're thinking, okay, how do we make more untradable rewards all over the place? Well, I know what to do. Says FUT Economist. Let's just give them no options anymore. So it's only untradeable. And, we'll tell them that we're going to make it more tunes and we're going to change them more often next year, which they might even do. They might change them more often, but it's going to be untradeable like permanently. So they're going to sell it to us as a, hey, we're going to change it more. And then also in the long term, it's just worse for us because it's just less tradable packs for us to get. Less coins unless you spend FIFA points. Which, by the way, if you notice, I'm talking into like the bottom of this mic more. Apparently, you're supposed to talk into the Blue Yeti into the bottom of it. I've been doing this for I don't know how long, and I haven't been doing that. So L for me. I gotta get a whole new setup in here, so I'm like hunching down right now. But anyway, it's beside the point. Anyway, yeah, it's hilarious that they're selling us as like, oh, players were so unsure they wouldn't even be able to pick their rewards. They said, oh my god, what one do I take? They just shake, and then all of a sudden they're like, I can't pick. They turn the game off. What the fuck are you guys doing? We all see through the nonsense. We all see you just want to make everything untradeable. Send us to the store constantly. We're tired of it. We all see it every day. If you want to hear me go more in depth about the whole deep dive, you can watch today's video already. already that I uploaded. And Fun Accountant says, looks like XP is gone for FC25. He's played the game already, by the way. Replaced by season points based on the screenshot, probably to incorporate the new type of season pass, which we learned nothing about today, by the way. The season pass that is basically changed completely next year's game. I shouldn't say completely, but they're adding a paid option now, which obviously there's a lot of questions about that. The rumors actually have been that the only thing the paid option does is allow you to complete it faster, and that's it. It's just a time saver, which isn't even the worst thing in the world at all. But I would like to hear them talk about that because we are deserving to know what your plans are. Adding extra monetization into the game, and like they just expect nobody to give a shit because we already accept so much goddamn monetization in this entire game, especially this game mode. And they're like, oh, what's one more? We don't even need to tell them. We need to tell them what's going on. But okay, the beta for FC25. If you're new to the FC and FIFA series, there's no open beta. It's only closed betas. So you have to just get lucky and get sent a code. Now, what ends up happening around this time is that we start to see a lot of screenshots and little short video clips of the closed beta. Stuff I can't show on YouTube, otherwise EA will strike me down like Zeus. So in the future, coming up for these like next couple weeks here, I'm probably going to be able to tell you guys about a lot of stuff, but I can't show you most of it. But we're gonna get a lot of information coming up here. The Ultimate Team, I think, is already underway, I want to say. Usually there's like set time periods for career mode, Ultimate Team, head-to-head, etc. I think people have said they've seen some Ultimate Team stuff right now. Only creators have had it so far, but the beta is just getting sent out right now. It starts today now. So we'll start to see a lot more info about FC25 and kind of what it looks like, what it feels like, as really today goes on. I'm gonna talk more about that over the next couple of weeks, but I don't really know what to make of this game so far. It just really feels like this is a Rush year. It feels like if Rush isn't at least somewhat cool, I don't know what next year is even gonna be different, or what's gonna be different about it next year. I really don't know. So can we please just, for one, don't pre-order the game if you're gonna get it. Just don't pre-order it. And also, do not buy FC points when the game comes out, please. I'm begging you, please don't do it. If you think EA has given you enough to warrant the FC points, then you can go for it. I just don't think they've come even close to that. But I don't know, you know how I feel about this whole thing. But the Ultimate Team career mode, the career mode deep dive will be on the 7th of August tomorrow. So we'll talk about that a little bit as well. I'll go more in depth on career mode. I've always been a big career mode fan. I want to talk about that when it comes out. So by the way, we're still waiting on Crouch and Cordoba. Haven't seen either one of them. Obviously, Crouch is the aerial plus god we talked about in my other video the other day, and Cordoba we have not seen either. So we'll see these guys probably sometime this week if I had to guess. And we didn't even see Renato Sanchez yet either. So he's also probably coming as an SBC if I had to guess then. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments what you think about all of this, because I want to not be cynical about a brand new game coming out, because obviously we don't have the game in hand. I always want to give it a slight benefit of the doubt, because a very important piece of the puzzle is missing here. But what the fuck are we doing? Does everything have to be so obviously made worse for us all the time? I mean, it's ridiculous. And maybe the duplicate storage with 100 dupes will not change SBCs that much. If that happens, and that is it's an amazing change for us free-to-play players, because you'll just end up with more cards able to put in SBCs. But is that really going to happen? You know, Ben has Lionheart, 100 dupes equals SBC price will change fundamentally, will absolutely be a negative overall. I don't know if it'll be a negative overall, but is it going to be that much better for sure? I think it has to be at least a little bit better at times, but it's not going to be as much of a dramatic change as some people might think that it will be. And then Augustin, I think. Augustin, is it just me, or is Rush kind of like moments from last year? I hope it does not end up a big failure as well. They care too much about making you spend money than actually making genuine improvements to the game. Pathetic. I think Rush will not be like moments, because Rush is with your friends and moments was never with your friends. So Rush to me will it's impossible for it to be a moments. I think it immediately will be better because you can play with friends or play online with people and use your Ultimate Team cards and whatever. Moments was always a single player game mode. It never really got off the ground because, for one, EA didn't give it a chance, because it could have gotten off the ground way more, but they just didn't give a fuck about it from the moment it released. But also, the online portion of it makes it immediately better, in my opinion. I think Rush could be fun. It actually could be. I saw Kurt talking about it, and Kurt was saying, like, he thinks it'll be fun. And he's an EA, like the most ridiculous EA hater you're going to find. He knows a lot about FIFA, and he's got a good ear for what he thinks is going to be good. And I think it's promising. It could be a lot of fun. And that could be a change that we really like for next year. But it's so dependent on that. It doesn't entice people to buy your game when it's a main feature we've never played before. It's kind of like, well, I hope it's good, I guess. And if we played it and it's bad, and the last game mode you added was bad, I mean, it's just a combination of not good factors. But there was some comments saying like, hey, it looks pretty good. I don't think it looks that bad. Building building more Evo teams and stadium decoration and stuff seems dumb, but I can only assume that some sort of psychological warfare against gambling addicted children who play the game. Ass emoji. I mean, let's be honest here, there's a lot more psychologist-induced flares and fucking, I don't know, shit popping up on the screen to give you that dopamine. A 13-year-old Timmy has no idea what's going on, and he's like, ooh, that's fun. And then he's 27 and he has no money. All right, here we go, 2 icon picks. And we actually got Bobby Charlton yesterday, which is a pretty nice pull. Johan Cruyff is my dream pull, of course, as you guys know that by now. Better check. Okay. Guys, he's my goalkeeper. We get a striker check with aerial plus, technical plus, and power shot plus. But, okay, second pick. Andrea Pirlo. All right, well, it's not the worst ever, I suppose, but it's not very good. Pirlo's a couple 100K, I want to say. Yeah, 300K. And Petr Cech is going for a whopping 100,000 coins. 90K. Okay. Hope you guys have a wonderful day today. I love you all. Since we're so push.